My friends. My friends. My friends. My friends. Ah, so tonight's been a long night. Tonight has definitely been a long night. Stream for like 8 hours. And stream for 8 hours. And then I filmed a bunch of content. I filmed a bunch of content at the skate park. I bailed and smashed my phone, so that sucked ass. I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Luckily, it's just the glass on the back. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay. Excuse me. I hope I'm not getting sick. I hope I'm not getting sick. Level 72 I am. Alright, so I'm back. I think we only have two more runes to get. So that's good. Shop. Rune. Runestone is buried in the frozen camp. Okay. Frozen camp. Now, can you hear enough? I need to turn this on. That's so weird. When I turned my fan off, my headphones turned off. That's really weird. That's really, really weird. I wonder why that happened. Okay, yeah. So where did you say it was? In the frozen butthole or something? Camp. Frozen camp. So guys, yeah, I did some good skateboarding today. Got some good practice in. Only bailed once or twice. Only bailed once or twice, so that's fantastic. I'm learning. That's not really. Oh, I remember this level. This isn't. I don't think. I'm gonna have to look up what. I'm gonna have to look up what tricks look like on a penny board. Because I want to learn. I want to learn how to do some tricks on it, but I don't even know where to begin. Because there's no way you can ollie on it. There's nowhere to put your foot. There's nowhere to put your foot. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. There we go. It's good to hang out with everybody. It's good to hang out with everybody. Last night's stream was a lot of fun. I mean, I only ended it like an hour ago. But, I'm back. Bam. Where do I go? Ah. What? Am I supposed to wait for something? What is this? Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I barely have any health. I barely have any health to begin this. That's not good. Oh, Lord. Oh no, I think I might have to... I think I might have to backtrack. I'm not too sure. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. There we go. I want to go and find Dolphin Man. I want to be the first human to find and make contact with Dolphin Man. I am super excited to see my new neighborhood. I'm super excited to see my new neighborhood. I literally just went in, saw the place in like 2 minutes, left. That was it. So I haven't really looked around. The kitchen was nice. Oh no. I was standing there. Okay. I bet you if we had a discussion about Flat Earth, the what's it called would get flagged. 100%. 100%. Flat Earth stuff is so funny. If there's ever like a Flat Earth convention in Toronto, I'll go to it. I'll go to it for sure. Flat Earth convention. But yeah, I would go. Same with like if there's a Bigfoot convention. Hell yeah. Like a cryptid convention, I'd be totally down for that. You know what though? They have conventions for everything. They have conventions for just... Damn it! They have conventions for just about anything. I mean, for God's sake, the U.S. Constitution was signed at a convention. You know, conventions have been around forever. I gotta backtrack. Gotta backtrack. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. I hope my sunshine drops by. Cosmo. Excellent guy. Excellent guy. What a nice fella. What a nice fella Cosmo is. Very sweet guy. Me and my friends. Oops. So, yeah, I've been thinking a lot. I looked at the weather. I looked at the weather, and it looks like I might be able to do... When was it? The heat warning. Oh, no. Heat warning until 9:30. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be a hot one. I gotta make sure that my blinds are closed. Damn it. God, I hate these dark room days with the heat. Okay, so I move on Friday, so I'm gonna be busy Friday and Saturday. But it looks like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are gonna be good. It's still gonna be hot, but it's not gonna be like pouring rain or anything. So I think I'm gonna do the Mono Cliffs hike then, and that should be really cool. That should be really cool. I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for it. But you know what? Last time I went on the hike, the hike that I was supposed to go on for like 2 or 3 days, and I only ended up going for like half a day because the path was blocked. I couldn't go any further down that path, and I ended up in a farm. No, it wasn't a farm, it was a ranch. I ended up walking into a ranch. But when I did that, I packed super light, and that backpack was still a pain in the ass. So I think, um, I think next year I'll get a new backpack. Maybe one that has like a frame in it. Maybe one that has a frame in it. I'm not too sure, but I tried to pack even lighter than I usually do, and yeah, it was still pretty heavy. You know what I'm gonna do when I do the hike to, um, when I do the hike to the beach? That'll be a week-long hike. When I do that, I'm gonna get some sort of a wagon. I'm gonna get some sort of a wagon, and I'll put my gear in the wagon, and I'll just pull the wagon. Or I'll bring a rope, and I'll attach the wagon to like my belt, and I'll just pull it. Oh goodness, it's Frankenfurter. Yeah, that'll be fun. The beach will be a lot of fun. Um, it's a straight walk. It's a straight walk. That's one thing that's positive about it. It's just a straight line. Okay. So I gotta stock up. This level that I'm going into is it's really tough. Oh no. Okay. It seems like in this first level, the potions do like a one-hit kill, which is very good. If we can get lucky, we can get a lot of health, which we really need. Oh no. You know what I don't understand? Um, Maybe somebody can fill me in on this, maybe. Why do some people go to the gym and wear, like, and I'm not talking about athletes because I kind of understand it with athletes, but I'm just talking about like a regular person going to the gym. Why would you wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt while you're working out? I don't understand it. I don't, I really don't understand it. It drives me nuts. I'm like, why are these people fully dressed at the gym? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Why are you guys completely dressed? Wouldn't you be like melting? Like sweating in sweatpants is awful. Oh god. Yeah, sweating in sweatpants is an awful feeling when your sweatpants get all sweaty and they get oh, yikes. Yeah, I've never really gotten it. I yes. Um one thing I'm worried about my new place is I don't have a bidet at my new place. I don't have a bidet at my new place. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that the owner will let me install one. I'll say I'll pay for it, and when I leave, you can keep it. You know, days are wonderful. Okay. Oh, we're getting good health here. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. You know what I'm looking forward to about moving? I don't need to hear Law and Order all the time. It's the only thing that my roommate watches, Law and Order, all day long. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. God, it's annoying. It just never fucking ends. Okay. Oh, dang it. Oh, God. The sounds that that death makes is very scary. Very scary. I need to clip it. Oh, you know what, guys? I found out last night about a video game system that I've never heard a single retro game collector ever talk about. Ever. And it was a North American system. And even like with all the people on YouTube talking about all the stuff that they do, nobody's ever talked about this thing. So basically, it when the 3DO came out, right? When the 3DO came out, it was advertised as like a multimedia kind of player. Like it wasn't just for video games. You could also listen to CDs on it. Um, like it wasn't advertised really as just a video game system. It was supposed to be like an all-in-one, kind of the way that Xboxes and PS2s did at the time with DVDs and all that kind of stuff. Same thing, right? So there was this system that was released by Radio Shack, right? It was released by Radio Shack, and it was supposed to be like an educational kind of system, but it also had what games did he say were on it? There was also some common games that like King's Quest apparently was on it, but this was 1991, so this is a long time ago. Um, so there's a bunch of like computer game ports on it and everything. Ah, there we go. Oh, one of the things, and we didn't even know about it. That's awesome. So this system came out. I think it only came out in Canada. It might have came out in the States as well. I'm not too sure. But yeah, nobody ever talks about it. And it technically was a system that played video games. But when it came out, it was $700 in 1991. $700 in 1991 would be like 1400 dollars now. It'd be ridiculous. Oh no. But yeah, I want to look into it because it sounds very bizarre. It sounds very, very bizarre. Does anybody remember Divx? Oh, does anybody remember Divx? You'd have to be North American to know what Divx is. Divx was horrible. Divx was like it's kind of like a video on demand service, but basically, if you bought a Divx DVD and you put it in the DVD player, um, the DVD when you bought it at the store would only cost you um, maybe like a quarter of what a normal DVD was. So if a normal DVD was like 25 bucks, it might cost you $7. And what it did was it let you watch it once, right? And then, if you wanted to watch it again, you had to call the company, right? And basically add like a credit to the DVD that's in your DVD player. And or if you wanted to just purchase it outright and have unlimited plays, you could buy it. But if you did that, you would have already paid the money for the first copy of it, right? The $7. And then let's say you watch it one more time. It was 450. Um, it was 450 to watch it again. And then let's say you're like, oh, I watched it twice. I really want to buy it now so I can watch it whenever. So now you spent like $15 plus the cost of the DVD. It's just ridiculous. I don't know how long a Divic lasted. It couldn't have been long. It could not have been long. I'm guessing maybe 2 years, probably under 2 years. Um, but it was a funny time. It was a funny time. What's cool about being my age is I think being my age is a very unique time because I mean computers and stuff have been around since the 60s, but like modern computers and stuff and like what we know, like the internet and stuff like that, like people are using computers way before the internet, and they would just connect it themselves to their own networks and stuff like that before it was like a worldwide network, right? So there was all of that. However, it wasn't high tech at all, you know. So I got to live in like the platinum age of technology, you know, right when it changes from something that goes from a hey Raider, I'm so happy you're here. I was talking about you earlier in the stream. Nobody's been here at all. So I was crushing on you a little bit. What's going on, buddy? Seeing you skating earlier makes you even more hotter. Aw, really? Thanks, man. That was my first time that I brought the skateboard to the park and actually went like on the ramps and stuff. You're a funny guy, but you make me feel special. So I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. How are you feeling today, buddy? How are you feeling? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I've been up basically all night streaming, and then um I went out for like an hour, and now I'm back. You didn't fall. Oh, you didn't see the short where I smashed my phone? You didn't see the other shorts that I posted, did you? Because I definitely did fall. I definitely did fall, and I smashed my phone. Oh, God. I'm feeling great, actually. Surprisingly, a lot of people watch between my retro and newer content. A lot of people watch. What do you mean? Like, you checked out your analytics and you saw that people were checking out, like, older stuff? What do you mean? What do you mean? I have something that I'm super confused about on my channel. You know how... Okay, so during my stream last night, I was talking about how I'm really proud that one of my vlogs has over 500 views now. And usually my vlogs will get like maybe 500 views, but after like a couple months, after a couple months of it being out there. But this one has 500 views within 5 days. Tomorrow I'll be premiering Mario Party playing Peach's birthday cake. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? Tomorrow I have to look after I have to look after Hugo. What time is the premiere at? What was I just saying before? Um, what was I saying before? I don't know. I stayed up kind of all night because I know that it's going to be, um, I know that it's going to, oh yeah, yeah. Tomorrow I have to look after the dogs, so just let me know what time the premiere's at. I know it's going to be very hot today, so I plan on just staying up until about maybe 10 and then just sleeping throughout the entire day. I don't have to do anything today, so. Alright, we're getting good health here. So guys, I'm going to be doing more skateboarding videos, and you know what I thought? You're talking about how your vlogs get noticed. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So something really weird happened. Um, I never have used YouTube advertising. Like I've never paid YouTube to advertise one of my videos. But when I looked at the analytics, because I was curious on when those views came in, right? You know how when you look at your analytics and it shows you like the source of your views, it'll say like search or hashtags or um, you know, browser or whatever. It'll show you like where it came from. Um, it said that 500 views came from YouTube advertising. And I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I have to check my credit card because I might have bought, like, I might have done that when I was sleepwalking. I might have done that when I'm sleepwalking. And that's something I've never done before. I do sleepwalk every night, but I eat in my sleep. I eat things in my sleep. I don't go, well, I do, I have wandered outside a few times, but I usually eat in my sleep. If I find out that I purchased this in my sleep, then I have a real big problem, like medically. But no, I have no idea. I have no idea why it would be there. I am so confused. You know what? I'll ask YouTube support because when you're monetized, right, you can just contact YouTube support. I'm so confused. Can you pay to advertise somebody else's video? Maybe somebody did wanted to like do something nice for me and they did that for me. I have no fucking clue. I don't see why anybody would do that though. I don't see why anybody would do something like that. It's very confusing to me. Guy. 5 p.m. Central Europe summer time zone? The fuck is a summer time zone? You have a different time zone during the summer? So what time is that? That 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. your time. That means 11 a.m. my time. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there, buddy. Do me a favor. Um, I love you, my friend. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I have, well, I love you too, but like I'm not in love with you. But I do love you very much, like as a friend and stuff. I very much care about you. There are people in my chat who um are people that are in my chat, you know. I really appreciate them. But they're people in my chat. And then there's other people in my chat that I talk to personally all the time on Instagram. Some people have my uh some people have my uh my contact info, and I don't really give that. I no, I know. I don't really give that stuff out. And well, I do. I only talk with a few people. You, Isaac, Sleep Some Get, um, and Jeff, really, and Bouncer Bex. But there's only a few people that I actually talk to in my personal life, and the fact that I talk to you as well, that means that you mean a lot to me. Like not just as somebody who watches me on YouTube, but like as somebody in real life that I care about. Yes. Um. So you can't play the RE2 and 64 version. Just doesn't seem to work. Oh man. Well, that's okay. Don't play don't play a different version though, because the fun in the what's it called, in the N64 version is why I wanted you to play it, because the N64 version has a mode in it where um it randomizes all of the items, so it makes it infinitely replayable. It doesn't randomize the key items, but it randomizes all of the ammo drops, and it randomizes everything. It's really really cool, and it's only in the N64 version. But there's other N64 games that I'd like you to play. Have you ever heard of Hybrid Heaven? I wanted you to play Castlevania 64, but if you've never played a Castlevania game, then I don't think that you'd like it too much. You know, if you played a bunch of Castlevania games and you never played 64, I'd say go for it. But Raider, you don't have a Switch, do you? Because it would be really nice if I could get the expansion pack, and we could all do like a Mario Party together. That would be very cool. What do you game on? Oh, it's coming out on PS. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, yeah, they're definitely worth it to play. You'll love Resident Evil 3. The way that I would look at it, Raider, to be honest with you, is don't even think of Resident Evil 3 as like a second game. Think of it as like a direct continuation of the second game. Because the thing is, the third game is taking place at the same time that the second game is taking place. It's just like a different person, you know? So when you're playing it, just remember it's the same time, same place, same city. You're just with a different character. But you'll love it. You'll love it. I hope you love it. It's my favorite Resident Evil game. Absolutely. Kai, can you send me a catalog of N64 games? And I can try to see if I can get it. I have GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Conquerors. I don't see it as a sequel to RE2. A true sequel is Code Veronica. Yeah, exactly. It's not a sequel. It's happening at the same time. But Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 2 gets you right. It gets you ready for Resident Evil 3. But Resident Evil 3 is tough. It's tough. But I'm excited to watch that, man. I'm very excited. I'll be there the whole time. If you need help at all during it, if you don't know like where you're going and stuff, I can definitely help you. I've got that game. Oh God, it's Frankenstein. I've got that game memorized.
I did. I watched Wave Race, and it got me in the mood to play the. It got me in the mood to play the expanded version. Wave Race is really cool, man. I enjoy Wave Race. My favorite genre of games on the N64 is racing games. I don't know why I've never played Wave Race on the channel before. Maybe I have. I'm not too sure. I have both versions of it. Wave Race is cool. Another cool water game is I think it's called Hydro Thunder. Yeah, your PlayStation most of the time. I felt the same way with the Super Nintendo because when I was growing up, I had a Sega Genesis, and my friends had Super Nintendo, and yeah, I felt the same kind of thing because I was playing Sonic, and everybody else was playing Mario, right? So I feel ya. I feel ya. But you know what? The N64 is a great system to get into because, especially if you're just emulating it, because I would say that out of every console, the N64 probably has the best ratio of good games compared to bad games. I would say a good 80% of the library are good games. You know, there's not really that many stinkers on the N64. Maybe like when it comes to true like just dog shit games, there's maybe like 4 or 5 of them out of all of them. And there's only like 350 games compared to like the PlayStation that has I think like 1500. So, it's good stuff. Just costs a lot of. If I do get a Nintendo Switch, I would love to continue playing Mario Party, of course, then Bayonetta series. That would be cool. Love seeing Super Mario Odyssey on YouTube, even though that kind of game's kind of old. Oh, well, it doesn't matter how old the game is. Yeah, I mean, look at this game. This game's 1998. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. The problem is, retro games are kind of like always in style, whereas newer games fall out of style pretty quick until they become retro games. But yeah, you should get a Switch. Just costs a lot of money, yeah. I guess why I'm more attracted to PlayStation, attracted to it. Hey, PlayStation, is more variety of games. Yes, Nintendo's more for a younger audience. Yeah, the N64 is definitely geared more for like a family, you know. But the N64 does have some pretty violent games on it. Um, and I mean, you got Conkers, right? Conkers, you fight a giant pile of shit that throws shit at you, and then sings about being a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So there's stuff on Nintendo, but I feel ya. I feel ya. Orioles won last night. Who are they playing? Who are they playing? I saw the Orioles beat up on I saw the Orioles beat up on what team was it? It was like 18-0. Was it Colorado? Probably Colorado. Colorado's terrible this year. Oh god. Colorado hasn't even won 30 games yet. That's unbelievably bad. Like they're on pace to be worse than the worst team ever, and the worst team ever was just last year. I'm not saying I'm attracted to PlayStation, you silly boy. Don't be so naive. It's okay. It's 2025. You're allowed to be attracted to whatever you like. I'm just joking, buddy. I'm just joking. I think I got the right remaster on Xbox. Yeah, yeah. The Xbox there was that game, Rare Replay. You probably played it on Rare Replay. I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
Alright, we should have. There was a crazy car chase last night with guns and police and it was all on film and it was in downtown Toronto, right where I go. And they were getting stopped and then they backed up while there was like 10, 15 police surrounding the car. And then they peel off like with no regard if they run over the cops or anything like that, and they drive like full speed like down into like a parking garage, and then there's like 15 cops with like assault rifles running down like trying to catch it and stuff like that. Insane. Insane. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. Okay, I need this. I need this. Okay, we can try the winter level again. 30 seconds, none. Speed, health. There. Okay. Oh, they beat the Blue Jays? Dang it. Dang it, they beat the Blue Jays. That's my team. Blue Jays in the AL and LA in the NL. Should always follow two teams. Should always follow two teams. Okay. I want to go to New Jersey. I want to go to New Jersey. I want to go to a New Jersey Devils game. And why? And I also want to go to the Jersey Pines, which is apparently where the New Jersey Devil lives. Very spooky. Frozen camp. Okay. Hey Raider, you want to know something silly? I only came back on stream tonight because I knew that you would probably swing by because it's early in the morning. I was streaming for like 9 hours last night, and I went and I filmed and everything, and I got back and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll see Raider. Oh God. What's going on? This game looks fun to watch even though it's crazy with the amount of enemies on screen. I know you're joking, that's why I called you silly boy. I know you're joking, that's why I called you silly boy. This game looks fun to watch. Silly boy. Oh. Sorry, I'm so confused. Of course, I'm gonna support you. I love you and I love your content. Oh, I appreciate that. All the more reasons to come back. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh, guys, I almost got sprayed by a skunk today. A big skunk. It was the biggest skunk I've ever seen. So I was taking out the garbage this morning. I was taking out the garbage this morning around like 5 a.m., like right before the sun comes out, and because I live at and I also have Shadow Man. That you'll like Shadow Man. If you like Tomb Raider, you'll really like Shadow Man. If you like Tomb Raider, you'll really like Shadow Man. So I was taking out the garbage, right? And I live in an apartment building, so we don't really have bins. We just kind of have a corner in the parking lot that we just put all of our stuff. So I take the bags and I throw them like into the pile of bags, and I see something moving in it, and I'm like, what on earth is that? And then I see a tail go up, and I'm like,
Oh no. But I was so scared that I didn't want to move at all because I felt like if I moved, like I felt like if I kind of like ran away from it, I thought that it would spritz me. Um, but then I'm standing there like this, and I'm like 10 feet away from this thing, and it was big. It was big. It was like the size of a raccoon. Um, and I just stood there for like 20 seconds. It had its ass up in the air and everything. And I'm like, oh God, here it comes. Here it comes. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then it put it down, and then it turned around and looked at me. And I was just, and then it kind of walked away. And I was very happy about that. But I still had to go back and put more garbage out. So when I came back, I'm like, oh God, I hope it's not still here. But yeah, very scary. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but getting sprayed by a skunk, I've never been sprayed by a skunk, so I don't know what the I don't know what the repercussions of it is. Ah, there it is. Oh, that would be terrible. I go to move into my new house, I just smell like a skunk. Yeah, Shadow Man, you like Shadow Man. Shadow Man is very confusing though. Shadow Man is very confusing. Shadow Man is one of those games. Um, Shadow Man is one of those games that you play with a guide. Shadow Man's cool though because you deal with you deal with like Jack the Ripper, and like there's famous killers from damn it. There's famous killers throughout history that you have to like work with and stuff. It's really cool. It's really cool. You know what game you should play? It's a 5-star game on the N64. Elmo's Letter Adventure. Don't let the name fool you. It is an adventure with Elmo. Why can't I pick this key up? Oh, I have 9 keys. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh my. Oh my. And if you don't want to play Elmo's Letter Adventure, then you can play Elmo's Number Adventure. Two separate games. Each game takes about 8 minutes to beat. Like as an adult, the whole game is about 8 minutes to beat. I'm astonished that that's something I want those games in my collection. They're pretty rare. Um, they're pretty rare because they didn't sell well at all. Um, but they're not they're basically nothing. Um, and it blows my mind that Nintendo would allow it. It blows my mind that Nintendo would allow that kind of quality. And you know, a Sesame Street game could be cool. Like when you were a kid, probably not now, but they with like Sesame Street has money. You know what I mean? Um, I'm sure they could invest in some good game designers. You know, look at how good a lot of the Disney games were, right? Um, yeah, big shame. Okay. Raider, do you have any opinions on why my video says, do you have any opinions on why my video says that the views came from YouTube advertising? Do you have any idea why that would be? You've been on YouTube longer than I have. Has that ever happened to you? Has that ever happened to you? I don't even know how. I don't even. I don't, oh, excuse me. I don't even know how to set an advertisement up. Okay. No more energy drinks, Kai. No more fucking energy drinks. God. For the next 3 days, I'm only drinking water. I need to replenish myself. Dang it. Oh, I thought that was gonna fall for sure. Sorry, I was talking to your friend. Oh, yeah, no worries. It's quite the adventure. So in other words, it's a tough game. Elmo's Letter Adventure can barely be called a game. Basically, all it is you're in like you're Elmo, right? And you're in like a little field, right? Like a little path. There's no enemies or anything. There's no obstacles or anything like that. And there's just letters floating around like in the field, right? And then it'll say like spell cat. And all you have to do is walk up to the letter in the field and spell cat. And that's the entire game. There's not multiple levels. It never changes. It probably has it probably could run on a Super Nintendo. Like the size of it must be microscopic because it's like it would be like if you took a game, right, that had a very short tutorial level, right? Like a really short one. And the tutorial level was only in like a square field with no hills, with no obstacles at all. And you played the tutorial, and then right when you were finished the tutorial, it said, "Congratulations, you finished the game." You know what I mean? That's exactly what Elmo's Letter Adventure is. It's ridiculous. Same with the number adventure. Instead it's the same thing, like just a copy and paste thing, but instead of like spelling cat, it'll say like 2 plus 2 equals what? And then you have to go and find four. Find four. You just need to walk up to the four, and that's it. I'm astonished that it was allowed to be on the Nintendo. I'm astonished. Like I've heard the excuse, oh well, it's for toddlers. It's literally for toddlers. And it's like just because I hate that because just because something is for kids or toddlers or babies or whatever doesn't mean it has to suck ass. You know what I mean? There is good kids content. There is good, you know what I mean? It doesn't need to suck. Like iPad babies, and that their parents just let them watch, um, like, content farm garbage. Like, do you guys remember when, like, Troom Troom and Life Hacks were, like, such a huge thing? And there was so many, like, channels, and they were all from, like, Russia for some reason, or, like, Ukraine. Do you remember this? It was awful. Apparently, it's on both N64 and PS1. Below 30-minute game. Yeah, I told you, it's nothing of a game. I didn't know it was on PS1 too. I thought it was just an N64 game. I really never looked that much into it. I know that at least here in Canada it's pretty rare. Um, I've never actually seen a cartridge of it. I've only seen pictures of it online. But I have to get it eventually because I'm putting together the entire set. But God, that game sucks. Oh damn it, it's Dracula. Oh, I don't have any. Damn. Stop. Scary. Okay. Can I go in here? Dang it. Damn, you're gonna get me to play that Elmo game just for fun and giggles. You should. You should. I think it would probably be a pretty funny stream. I think it would be a pretty funny stream. Plus, it wouldn't take you that long. It wouldn't take you that long. But you would have to do commentary. You couldn't just play it. Uh, you would have to do commentary with it. Because doing it just silent, you would have to give your opinion while you're playing it. That's the thing. Bring the burning scroll from the town to face the Yeti of this world. Okay, I do have the burning scroll. I'm pretty sure. It's right here. Yeah. Wait a minute, a Yeti? I'm terrified of Yeti. I'm terrified of Yetis. Sasquatch, I'm okay with. Bigfoot, kind of worried about. Yetis? No thank you. Yetis remind me of what's it called? Those monsters that are in Star Wars on Hoth. Wampas, I think they're called. God, those things are scary. When I was young, like really young, like 5 years old, I thought that a Wampa lived in my storage closet in my basement because I wasn't allowed to go in that storage closet. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that maybe my dad told me that a Wampa lives there. Pretty scary. I'm like lying in my bed in my house and I'm just believing that there's a Wampa from Star Wars in the basement. Oh, look, I killed him before he could get me. Now what? Now what? Dang it. Oh, shoot. He's just gonna stand there? Okay. There we go. Oh, Lord. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it. I don't know where that's from. I don't know where that's from, my friend. Okay. Probably have to turn my mic for that. Yeah, you should talk during your things. You have a great personality, buddy. You have a great personality. You should oh, there we go. Okay, come on, open up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you have a great personality. You should show that off. You should show that off, my man. You never seen the movie Anastasia? Um, I think I did like when I was a little kid. It's a Disney movie, right? It's like an animated Disney movie. I probably saw it as a kid, but I don't remember it. Alright. So I'm just looking for the rune in this level. Then we'll be done. I really only came on to talk to Raider. Very sweet. Um, okay, so there we go. So after I get the rune in this level, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna try and avoid the heat that's gonna hit us by like 9 a.m. probably. Um, so I'm gonna sleep during the day, and then I'm gonna work on some editing tonight, and I'll be back probably around 7 or 8. The musical scene from Anastasia. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. I need to. I think I'm gonna get Disney Plus soon because I want to rewatch some of the older Simpsons episodes. Damn it! I want to. God, my throat is so sore. I want to rewatch some of the old Simpsons episodes. So if I have Disney Plus, I'll check it. I'll check out some movies. You know what movie scared me a lot when I was young? The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Very terrifying for me when I was young. I was not a fan. The Hunchback terrified me. What was his name? Dumbledore? I don't know. He scared the hell out of me. I hated it. And the way that we watched my mom ran a daycare out of her house when she wasn't working, when like her and my dad were in touring, and she ran a daycare out of the house. And the way that the movie part of the day was in the summer, um, was it was done by votes. It was done by votes, and even though I lived there, my vote was just as valuable as everyone else's. So um, they always picked things that I didn't really like. There's a lot of girls at the daycare, so they wanted to watch a lot of like princess movies, and I wanted to watch more like 20,000. What's the 22,000? I don't know. Some amount of leagues under the sea. Um, I think there's a movie called Treasure Island. I think I might be wrong on that. Um, Brave Little Toaster. I loved Brave Little Toaster. Um, yeah, there was some good stuff, but they would always want to watch like Cinderella or Beauty and the Beast, stuff like that. I don't want to finish. Damn it! You're funny, Kai. Oh, thank you. That's in Harry Potter. Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks for telling me. You're a funny guy. No, I like to joke around, guys. But no, I don't know what his name was. What was his name? The guy that had like the he was like all deformed and stuff, and he had a hunchback. What was his name? Gristlebrand? Your exit is barred unless you find that which is hidden. Well, yeah, I know. That's what the whole game is about. Did you know you can find a hidden switch? Yes, I did know. For God's sake. Oh, I have to get this somehow. Okay. Is that this? Damn it. So we got something going on. What's this say? Greed can release your worst fears. Uh-oh. Oh, that just means that death will come out of treasures. Okay, so I hit that one. I hit that one. Quasimodo. Yes. Yes. Quasimodo. There we go. Quasimodo. What a hilarious name. What a hilarious name. Is anybody actually named Quasimodo? I can't imagine they are. I can't. That has to be like a made-up name from Disney. Quasimodo? Or maybe it's like Spanish or something. I don't know. Maybe it's like a different language. Maybe it's not English. Oh, maybe it's French because it's the Hunchback of Notre Dame, right? Hey Ryan, what's going on? This game changed my life. Long live the Dreamcast. Oh, I would love to play this on the Dreamcast. I would love to play this on the Dreamcast, but I'm playing it on the N64. I don't know how to find the rune in this level. I don't know how to find the rune in this level. I've hit all those switches. I thought that it would be... You can't do this without the speed. Damn it. Shoot. This game's cool, but everybody's telling me that they played it in the arcade, and I've never seen it in the arcade. Well, yeah, because of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Yeah, yeah. I know about France. I've been to France. I've been to France before. I don't want to end there. Yeah, I've been to France. Um, I've been to a lot of places in my life. I'm a very lucky guy. Okay, I guess I gotta go down here. Maybe I just gotta go back down. I am getting super tired. I've been streaming for like 12 hours now, minus 1 hour for a little bit of filming. I hope you guys like my skateboarding shorts. I will be making more of them. I will be making a series where I try and learn tricks and stuff. But I have to figure out what kind of tricks you can even do in the first place. I think I can probably do a lot of like no complies and like maybe finger flips. Um, but I'm really not too sure because it will be rough. Okay. It'll be fun to learn though. I just hope that I don't hurt myself because I want to stay in the gym. You know, I go to the gym every day, even if it's just a light workout. I go every day, and I don't do it necessarily for my body. I do it more for my mental health. You know, if I go to the gym every day, then then like the thing that I needed to do today is done. If I sit around all day and stream or stuff, I feel like I've wasted the entire day. The streaming is more of a nighttime thing, you know? Where is the rune in this stupid level? There we go. Oh, of course. You know what's weird, Raider? Very strange. Very strange. On um somebody messaged me on Instagram, right? And they said, "Hey, I love your videos." And I said, "Hey, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you." And they're like, "I have to tell you something." And I'm like, "Oh God. Oh no. What?" And they're like, "I love you." And or I'm in love with you. And I don't know who this person is, right? I have no idea who this person is. Um Here, hold on one sec. I'll tell you exactly what I'll tell you exactly what they said. No, no more energy drink, Kai. Go get some juice or something. Guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. Raider, when I come back, I'll only be like a minute. I'll tell you about this weird stalker situation I've got.
Let's play. You gotta see this. I need witnesses. Pikachu, over here. It listens. If only my family would.
What?
I'm talking to Pikachu, my new best friend. Watch this. Pikachu, come here. Pikachu, good job. Pikachu hears what you say. Hey. Hey, move. Pikachu. My sister, the Pokemon master. Bulbasaur. Shh, don't confuse them. Pikachu understands almost 200 words. My sister knows like 12. You have to use the microphone. Hey, watch. Pikachu, this way. See? Unlike my sister, a direct response. The more you talk to Pikachu, the better friends you get to be. Pikachu, oddish. Oddish? See? Pikachu trusts me. That's because Professor Oak's always there to help. Sometimes friends are good to have. Of course, that totally depends on the friend. Dude, what's this? It's Hey You, Pikachu. Dude, can I play? Now I'm everybody's best friend. Okay, first, it's a one-person game. And second, you have to get Pikachu to trust you. Things like that don't just happen overnight.
Dude, so can I play?
I'm telling you, this takes patience. Patience is a virtue. Once you get Pikachu to trust you, there's all kinds of games to play and things to do. Like searching for buried treasure, and having picnics, or going fishing. Pikachu, pull harder. See? Pikachu listens and does stuff that you tell him to. It's way cooler than just a game. It's just like having a pet. Without the litter box.
Has anyone seen my good barbecue tongs? What did I say? No WWF. What's this?
Now Mom wants it. It's Hey You, Pikachu, my new best friend. You talk to Pikachu. And he actually listens. Watch. Pikachu, carrot. Dude, he didn't do it. It's just like the cartoon. Sometimes Pikachu only does what he wants.
How do you know he's a he? Maybe Pikachu's a she.
Whatever, can I play?
Pikachu, carrot. Patience. It's all about patience. Mostly it's about fun. And if I were a commercial, I'd say,
Comes complete with microphone, N64 game pack with built-in voice recognition system, and of course, your new best friend, Pikachu.
Get Pikachu to come to you.
no, have Pikachu smash a pinata.
Pikachu, there!
This is a dream come true. Pikachu being my best friend, I mean. All you have to do is bring him home and just say, Hey you, Pikachu. Can I play now?
Get your own game.
Pikachu, let's play. Pikachu!
Pikachu, let's play.
Pikachu,
Dance.
I can't take it anymore.
Reel it in.
He talks to Pikachu, Pikachu listens.
Pikachu, come here.
I thought I was man's best friend.
Great job.
Pikachu.
Meanwhile, I'm getting fat. I walk myself. Where's the love?
Hey You Pikachu, rated E for everyone. Good for you, bad for pets.
Okay, I'm back. And they've never spoken to you before. Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what happened. So, where is it? So they just, yeah, I have no idea who this person is. And they just said they have 697 followers. And they just said, hey, you're my favorite. I said, thanks. They said, hey, I love you so much. And then I said, hey, thanks for saying that. And then they said, I'm really in love with you. And then I didn't say anything. I don't even know who this person is. By the way, that kid in the Pichu advert is a voice. Are you serious? Small world. Small world. Oh, goodness. Do I go? Where on earth do I go? This level is so ass. This level is ass-a-hole. This level is ass-a-hole. I don't want to have. I mean, I said I love you, Kai, but I never said I'm in love with you. That's impossible to say to someone you never met. Um. Well, I think I disagree. I think that we've met, but no, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I think that it's impossible to develop a romantic relationship. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, there we go. I think it's impossible to like develop a romantic relationship um only online, but I think you can definitely like catch feelings for somebody online. I mean, think about it. We talk with each, and I'm not saying you in particular, right? Um, I'm just saying that we talk with each other for hours almost every day. You know what I mean? Like that has an effect on people. But no, I feel you. But no, I've had stalkers before. I've told this story about the stalkers that I've had in my life, and it's fucking scary, and I do not want to deal with it again. I do not want to deal with it again. I've had it happen 2 times in my life, and I do not want it to happen again. That shit is scary and dangerous. Yeah, very strange. Very strange. But hopefully it's nothing. They haven't said anything since. What the hell's this? Yeah, they haven't said anything since I didn't respond, so damn it. Sorry to hear that, Kai. I would never do that to you. No, Raider, you couldn't do that to me. You couldn't do that to me. We know each other. You know? This is just a completely random person who I have no idea who it is. Like, we know each other. I just come here and respect you as a human being. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm not in any way trying to put you down. You know, I'm not, I, you know, you're literally the reason why I'm streaming at this moment. So, you're very special to me. No, I'm not talking about you in any way. Did you block the person? Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Um, what is it? Privacy and safety? Here we go. Okay. Good idea, buddy. Thank you. My man. Good idea. I don't think of these things. I just looked at it and was like, just kind of look at it. Oh God, no. No, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now I don't need to deal with it. I'm very animated. Like, obviously on stream, I have like my faces and stuff that my reaction faces and stuff. I do that in real life. I've gotten so used to doing like faces on stream that I'll do it in real life. I'll get that text. So silly. How do I get down here? Ah, here we are. Do you guys know the older I get, the less patience I have to deal with morons? I just block and move on. See, with me, I have a hard time like blocking people. Um, I have a hard time like being negative because I'm very trusting. Like I believe in the good of people. You know what I mean? So yeah, like even when people come into my live stream and stuff and troll me, I'll just sit here and be like, "Oh, wow. Very interesting. Thanks for coming in." You know. I have a hard time like rejecting people because I got rejected a lot in my first year of high school, and it was really tough. It was really tough dealing with it was really tough dealing with rejection, especially when it's your first year of high school. You've got like stuff going on. So I always remember that now as an adult, you know. So I don't know. I will do it if I need to, you know, but I try my best to leave it as like a last resort. Stop being negative, it's knowing your worth. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think I'm alright though. I'm a happy guy. I'm a happy guy. And I have some really nice news. I have some really nice news. My therapist, I can't afford to go to my therapy anymore, right? I'm saving up for my therapy again, but right now can't afford it. However, my therapist uh, messaged me and said that she's gonna cover, like she's just gonna do it for free, because she wants to see me after I move into my new place. Because the entire time I've been seeing my therapist, all I've been doing is complaining about my home life, right? So she's really curious to see how I am after I move out and stuff and see how I feel. So she said that I can come in for a thing at like no cost and stuff like that. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that because like the entire time I've been seeing her, I've been miserable. But now, happy guy. You're a very happy and gorgeous man. Hey, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You know, I'm self-conscious about my face, because of like my scar and stuff. Like this side of my face looks like 5 years younger than this side of my face. You know, I'm pretty self-conscious. I don't know if you knew this, Raider. I don't know if you've looked at like some of my older videos, but I used to be bulimic. I used to be bulimic, um, because I had a really, really poor self-image of myself. I wanted to look a certain way, and I was bulimic for God 4 or 5 years. When I was in rehab for alcohol, luckily it was a pretty big rehab center, and they also had people that had eating disorders there. So I was also while I was doing the drinking program, I was also seeing a dietitian and doing the eating disorder program as well. I don't really talk about it too much because I've been really good. I've been really good. My last relapse with bulimia was about a year and a half ago now. A year and a half ago, I was in Japan, and I ate 3 large pizzas in one sitting. I ate 3 large pizzas, and then I made a mess in the subway. It was not good. I had to call Bex and everything. It was very sad. But no, I've been really good lately. You know, instead of doing bulimic stuff, I go to the gym now. You know what I mean? There's much better ways to stay to stay in shape. You know, scars make you interesting. Also, drawn because of your battles with cancer and overcoming it. That's something I admire about you. You're a fighter. Oh, it's very sweet. It's very sweet. I am a fighter. I am a fighter. But you know what? When it came to my cancer, um, I like my doctors did all the work. I just had to endure it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't cure my. It's not like I had diabetes and the doctor said, "Hey, if you get really healthy and go to the gym and work out and do all this stuff, it could make your diabetes go away, right?" Then that would be something that like you did yourself. But when it comes to my cancer, um, my doctors did everything. You know, I have them to thank for everything. Um, I just had to endure it. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and I really appreciate it. Beating addiction is was way harder than cancer because it was something that I actually had to actively do every day, even today. But I never get cravings for alcohol anymore, like at all. Hey, smoking trees, what's going on, buddy? We're just having a nice conversation. How are you doing? Yeah, I don't have any cravings for alcohol anymore. Um, because like I can be when I was living in Japan, I would go alone to the Shinjuku Beer Hall every Friday night, and it was like a German themed Oktoberfest pub where every Friday night was like Oktoberfest, and there would be hundreds of people there, and they'd all be drinking like huge pints of beer, and I would have a Coke because I really like the food there, right? And I would just have a Coke and I feel fine. I've gotten to the point with I've gotten to the point with alcohol that have you ever seen have you ever seen like antifreeze in a bottle and it's like bright green or it's like bright blue like Gatorade or something like that, and you think to yourself, "Oh, that looks like it would be good like to taste," right? But you know that you can't drink it, like even though it looks like something that would taste good, it's poison and you know that, right? Um, so that prevents you from drinking it. That's the way that I am now with alcohol. I see it and it's like, hey, that looks good. That looks like something that I would enjoy to drink. However, um, it's poison and I can't drink it. So I'm really glad that my brain has switched over to that. Hey, Armor, what's going on? It seems like some people are waking up. It seems like some people are waking up. Good morning, guys. I've been streaming for like 12 hours. I took an hour break to go skateboarding for a little bit. If you guys want to see me bail and smash my phone on the ground, um, you can check out my shorts. So silly. Of course, the very first time I go filming with my skateboard, I smash my phone. Phone's not broken though. Just the back of it's a little damaged. But it reset. It scared the shit out of me because when it fell, um, it stopped recording, and the entire phone like turned off. And for 15 seconds there, I was uh, I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh my god, it turned off, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then the Apple logo came back on, and it just restarted and stuff. And I was like, I was like, I hope that's saved. And it did save. So you see the crash, and then it immediately turns off. Thanks for checking that out, Armor. Hey, buddy, what's the next build that you're working on? What's the next build you're working on, buddy? I'm very excited. You should make full-length videos, though. You should make full-length videos. You should set up a camera, um, and do the kind of things that Lego YouTubers do. When you're doing your build and stuff, set up a camera, film it, and then just uh, 10 times the speed on it, so you can see yourself putting it all together. What you could even do is you could do a live stream where you build something kind of from like from scratch, and you do it all throughout the live stream. And then what you can do is you can download the live stream and then edit it so you can turn it into its own video, and then have the whole build go really fast, and that always looks pretty cool. And then you can make a video out of it as well. You could get a short out of it, you could get a video out of it, and you could get a live stream out of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. When I started on YouTube, I met a guy named Ryland, and he hasn't been online in like 2 years, but I know why. He told me why. I'm not going to disclose it, but he told me why. He had a good reason to not be on YouTube anymore. He got a really good job. I'll just keep it at that. Um, but he was a prop builder, and what he would do is he would do live streams. Sometimes they would last like 8 hours, and he would build props like right on the live stream. It was really cool. It was a really cool channel. He specialized in making the masks and items from Majora's Mask. So he made all of the different masks. He made the swords. He made the bow. He did everything like that. It was very, very cool. As a matter of fact, when I was engaged, um, the day after the day after that I got engaged, I contacted him because I wanted him to make. If you've played Majora's Mask, you know that there is the couple's mask, and what I wanted to do was get him to make me two of them for me and my fiance at the time, so we could have it at our wedding. Ah, there. Oh, come on. I think that'd be really cool. I'd definitely watch it. I would definitely watch it. Just an idea, though. Smoking trees, my man. How are you feeling? Raider, my good friend. I will message you after the stream. I will message you after the stream. I've thought about it, but every time I try, I get all flustered and can't get my words out. I don't know if it's my anxiety, but it's something I'm working on slowly. Well, you know what, buddy? I totally feel ya. I totally feel ya. The reason why I have a gas mask on my arm is because when I was in a band, um, even though I had been performing for many, many years, I had very bad stage fright. Very bad stage fright. So I would wear a mask while I was on stage because if I was a drummer, right? So I felt like if I wore a mask when I was on stage, and if I made mistakes or if I screwed up or anything, when I'm done, I just go backstage, take my mask off, take my stuff off, and then I'm just another member of the crowd. I don't have people pointing at me and being like, "Oh, that's the drummer that sucks" and stuff like that. So I feel you. I feel you. Um, but you don't have to do a live stream where you talk. You could just build it. You know what I mean? Um, you could just put on like royalty free lo-fi music and don't even worry about talking for the first couple ones. Put on royalty free music that's like really chill and people can just kind of throw on. Eh, what's going on?
You are now entering the abandoned beacon.
There's like two chihuahuas fighting each other outside. Um, yeah, put on search up like YouTube lo-fi royalty-free music. And do you do your stuff on like a big desk or something like that? Do you have like a workstation or something? I would say just set it up and just build. Don't even worry about talking. Don't even worry about talking. Because trust me, man, no matter what you do on YouTube, no matter what you do, you will find an audience. No matter what it is. No matter what it is. Remember that guy who got famous for sitting and staring at the camera for hours at a time? Like, he got famous for that. You know? No matter what you do, you will find an audience. The thing though that's nice about talking, the thing that's nice about talking is, um, you actually get to like bond with your audience. I don't know if that's something that you want. A lot of people don't want that. A lot of people don't read comments. A lot of people don't reply to stuff. They just put their stuff out there, right? But yeah, when you talk a lot, then people get to know you. People get to know. Um, I think it's great. But if you're worried and flustered, totally no problem. No problem. Also, um, it's okay to be flustered, and it's okay to not get your words out. When I do my vlogs, I have a stuttering moment at least one time each vlog, and I don't edit it out. I leave it there because it's just part of it's just part of what I sound like, you know. Um, yeah, you'll find it. There we go. And that is the end. And I didn't find the rune, so I'm gonna have to do this stupid level again when I wake up. Damn it! I'm gonna stick around for a little bit longer because I appreciate hanging out with you guys, you know. So I'm gonna grind for maybe 10, 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get some sleep. I gotta eat something too. I'm really hungry. It's 8:25. It sucks because right now it's at the time where fast food play like what I'd really like right now is a cheeseburger, a really hearty cheeseburger with anchovies on it. And I'm in the twilight zone for food right now because every fast food restaurant's only going to be serving breakfast until like what 11:30, and I don't really want to be awake until 11:30. I have a couple things I have to do. I have to go to the Home Depot and get some more boxes, which is a shame. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna still hang out with you guys. If you guys want me to hang out, I'll hang out. As long as you'd like me to be here, then I'll be here.
You are now entering Dagger Peak.
I have a big favor to ask Cosmo, but I will ask him privately. Yes. Okay. So guys, I had this idea on the weekends. I'm going to be rebranding my live streams, and they're going to be called like Blockbuster Rental Weekends or something like that. And what we're going to do is on the weekend, we're going to pick two games, and they have to be games that are, um, they have to be games that would have been available for rent at Blockbuster. So anything GameCube, Xbox, and PS2 and earlier. What we'll do is we'll pick two. We'll pick two. Well, I'll pick two games. I'll get you guys to vote on it too. We'll pick two games, and then during that weekend, we'll kind of pretend that, hey, it's a weekend. We rented some games, and we only have until Monday to beat them because they have to be sent back to the shop. So that's what I'm gonna be rebranding the thing as. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I get this thing where I want to say, but somehow in between my brain and my mouth, everything gets mixed up. Yeah, man, I'm very much the same way. I'm very much the same way. But you know what? People don't care. It just shows that you're a. It just shows that you're a. Uh, uh, I want to say amateur, but amateur sounds like a bad thing. But it doesn't. It doesn't need to be because there's a lot of people that prefer. Um, to watch people that are unpolished, if that makes sense. Like, because you're a real person. You're a real person. You got to remember that the audience that you're watching, they're real people too, you know, and they deal with a lot of the same problems. Um, so I think that by going on there and making those mistakes, uh, see, I stutter, or my biggest problem, and I'm sure that you've seen it, is I have an unbelievably hard time remembering things. So I'll just start talking about something, and then instantly it's gone, and I don't know what I'm talking about, you know? Um, but I don't let that get me down too much. I'll say, hey guys, does anybody remember what I was just talking about? But I'm not going to sit here and be like, damn it, I forgot what I was going to say. This happens every time. You know what I mean? I just say, oh, damn it, I forgot what I was talking about. You know, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. But I know what you're talking about. I do for sure. I do for sure know what you're talking about. But that's what practice is for. You know, that's what practice is for. What you could do too, and I'm telling you, it's something that you're worried about. It doesn't matter, and I'm not saying that your worrying doesn't matter, because obviously your feelings matter. I'm saying that you're worrying about something that I promise you won't affect you. You know, I have a lisp. I have a lisp big time, and nobody ever has commented in my chat, "Oh, you have a lisp. Oh, nice lisp. Oh, nice lisp." Never once. You know, um, people don't really care, because they're not paying. People that are watching YouTube aren't paying to watch a movie at a theater, and they're not expecting an Oscar-winning performance. They're watching somebody who's new at YouTube, and they understand that. But no, I feel ya. I feel ya. If you watch, if you were to go to my SL gaming playlist, right, and then search, and then search oldest to newest, if you take a look at like my first 50 live streams, I would say probably 50 of them, um, you'll see that I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to talk about. There's periods where I'll go like 10 minutes without saying anything. Um, I was really I was really green at the time. But you know what? There was people there watching, and some of them still watch this day. And I've learned, and if I watch one of those early ones and then watch one from like last night or something like that, it's an absolute night and day difference. Because every single time I do a live stream, I'm practicing, and practice makes perfect, right? Every time it's just practice. And remember this too. And this goes for anything. This doesn't just go for live streaming, but if you practice anything for 15 minutes a day, every single day for a year, um, you will be better than 95% of the world at what you're doing. That's a really cool statistic. And that's not a made up thing. That's a real 100% real thing. If you practice for 50 minutes, I think it's called the rule of 1,000. If you practice something for 1,000 hours, um, you become like an expert in it, kind of thing. Um, yeah, yeah. So the more that you practice, the more that you do it, the more you become comfortable, and also you'll build an audience that you become comfortable with. You know, it's kind of like when you start a relationship with a girl, right? When you start or a boy or whoever, when you start a relationship, during the first couple months, you're not gonna fart in front of them, right? You're not gonna just blow hot ass right in front of them. But as you grow as a couple, you start farting in front of each other. And then it goes from farting in front of each other um to like pranking each other with farts. Like when you're in bed together and you fart and I've never done this. I think it would be so gross. But farting and then putting the blanket over them. You know what I mean? But there's stages, just like there's stages with this. But you'll get it. You'll get it. I know you'll get it.
Alright, I'm gonna run through this level one more time, and then I'm gonna get going. I need the gold from this level.
Okay. One more time.
You are now entering Dagger Peak.
Okay. So guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. Tonight, this morning, it's all been wonderful. It's all been wonderful. We're going to be camping under the stars in a few days, within a week. I'm probably leaving on Monday. It should, I think though, when I did my last hike, I will be hiking for charity. I just want to put it out there. I never really ask for donations. However, I'm doing this thing for charity. If you want to be a part of it, any money that is donated during the hike and any money that I generate from the videos that I make from it will all be going to the homeless shelter in our town. And if you want to be a part of that, excellent. But if not, you know, no worries. But when I do that, I think it'll only take me one day to hike there. I think I'll actually be, if I leave in the morning, I think I can get to the destination by nightfall. Even though it's far away, it's a pretty far walk. I think it's like 25 or 26 miles away. But if because when I did my last hike on the train tracks, I got a good, I don't know, 8, maybe 7 or 8 miles away in like 2 hours. So I think that if I leave early, I'll be able to get there like at the park gates by the time it's starting to get dark. And then I'll set up my tent, and then we'll go into the park. And oh, it's gonna be so cool! I'm also gonna bring my bathing suit because I'm pretty sure that there's lakes there. I used to go there as a kid with my family, and I'm certain that there's lakes there. So after a nice long hike, it'll be nice to jump in the lake. But that'll be really fun. The reason why I'm doing it is yeah, I just want to raise some money for the homeless shelter in my town. I think that'd be cool. I think that would be cool. You know what I need to do? When I do this move, come on, Kai, you can do it.
I'm changing up a lot of things in my life. For one, diet and smoking. I have been smoking a pack of smokes a day.
for the last 3 months. Usually, um, usually I would smoke a pack every 2.5 days, which is still a lot. Which is still a lot, but there's a pretty significant difference between smoking a pack a day and smoking a pack every other day. Considering in Canada, cigarettes cost like $20 a pack, you know, so it makes a big difference. I've been so stressed out lately that I've been smoking a lot more. So, when I moved to my new place, I can't smoke inside. My roommate smokes in the living room here, so I've been smoking just on my couch for years now, right? I'm not going to be able to do that anymore, and that's really good. I don't need to deal with constant secondhand smoke. I'm really excited about that. What I'd like to do is the day that I move out, I'm going to cut down to 10 smokes a day instead of. Oh, wait, no. The first week, I'm going to do half and then -2 every week. That's what I'm going to do to cut down. So I'll go to half. So that would be 12 smokes a day. So I'll do that for 1 week, and then the next week it would be 10, and then the next week it would be 8, and then the next week it would be 6, and then 4. I don't want to 100% quit smoking, but I would like to be able to get it down to only smoking 1, 2, 3 a day. 3 a day, and if I hooked up with somebody, 4. Just because, you know, afterwards, a smoke is just wonderful afterwards. So, if I were to hook up with somebody, then 4, but I want to get it to 3. Because realistically, 3 smokes a day is not a big deal. It wouldn't cost an arm and a leg. And, dang it. And that's what I'd like to get down to. I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy. Like, I go to therapy for, I go to therapy because I have, suicidal ideation, right? And the problem is I don't want anything bad to happen to me. So, with this new move, I'm trying to figure out just ways to better myself. No energy drinks. No energy drinks at all. I need to talk to my doctor and see if maybe there's like a medication that I can take. Because I've looked up how to, like, the withdrawal and like how you're supposed to wean yourself off of it. But the problem is I can't wean myself off of it because um my drinking of energy drinks is very similar to how I drank alcohol. Basically, if I drink an energy drink uh, at lunchtime, right, then I'm going to want to drink energy drinks all day. Um, Luckily, it's not alcohol, so it's not, you know, ruining every part of my life, but it's terrible for my diet. And it's not good for my sleep. However, I did quit for 3 weeks, and it didn't affect my sleep at all. So that's one thing. But I need to figure something out because I can't wean myself off of it because it says like go have smaller amounts. But if I have it at all, I'll just keep drinking it. So, do you guys have any advice? Do you guys have any advice? Some people have recommended um what's it called? Gamer subs, I think it's called. But I don't know. I think that my best idea was already what I was doing. Um, was just switching to like cranberry juice and raspberry juice, stuff like that. I think that's probably the best bet. Okay, I've got 10,000 gold. I don't think anybody's here anymore. Um, I don't think anybody's here anymore, so if there is anybody and you want me to continue, say yes in the comments. If there's nobody here, I'll probably get going. But if there is somebody here, I'll do one more run. All right.
I get this thing where I want to see. Yeah.
I think everyone's gone.
You are now entering Dagger Peak.
You're now entering. I'm gonna stay up because I want that damn cheeseburger. I want that damn cheeseburger, so... Oh, Lord. Okay. Yes, I'm getting that cheeseburger. I still have to do errands and stuff. I'll get all that stuff done. And, I'll get all that stuff done. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? I have to go to Walmart for something. Oh, I have to talk to Arcade today. I have to talk to Arcade. I made my friend Arcade a merch shop.
That was pretty fun.
That was pretty fun. If anybody out there would like me to make you a merch shop, you don't need to be monetized on YouTube to have a merch shop. Anybody can have a merch shop. So if you'd like me to set one up for you and do some designs for you, let me know. I will charge you a little bit, though. I will charge you a little bit. I realize that I can do it, and I'm pretty good at it, so gotta charge a little bit. But, not much. If there's anybody who wants it, I'll do it for like 10, 15 bucks.
I don't care.
Does this thing open? But yeah, you should check it out. I'll post it. I'm thinking of some designs. Arcade Intelligence is a really nice guy. Really nice guy.
Your magic is full.
You have 9 potions already. I've met so many wonderful people on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It's cool getting to grow with you guys. It's cool getting to grow with you guys. I've been streaming now for about 2 years, I think. I don't know when. I have to look up the date of, the Pac-Land, the Pac-Land live stream that I did. I'm pretty sure that was the first live stream that I ever did. Where the hell do I go? Why didn't I pick that up? Oh, Raider, you're back. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I was just saying I'm about to end the stream if there's nobody here. But I'll continue playing if anybody wants me to. And then you came back. You, do you want to hang out for a bit? Do you want to hang out for a bit? Because I have to wait until the restaurants start selling burgers. Because I haven't really eaten anything, and I'm hungry as hell for a burger. Oh god, it's Frankenstein.
Went to have lunch, my dear friend. Fries and chicken.
Oh, you know what? I could know. The KFC or the PFK. The PFK here is terrible. the Kentucky Fried Chicken here is absolute ass, and it's just because of the staff. It's 100% because of the staff. I have never in my life seen a group of staff members who were more clueless in my life. I've never seen it. You could go into um, you could go into that restaurant, and it's a Taco Bell and a KFC, like at the same restaurant, right? You could go in there, and there could be 0 customers in there, and it would take like 10-15 minutes to order your food because the person on the cash doesn't understand how to use the cash register, so they have to go and get the manager, and then the manager does it, and it's awful. It takes forever. It's almost like it's a comedy sketch. It's almost like, are you people for serious? Like, how are you employed? Unbelievably bad. And it's a shame because I love KFC. I have a question. What food do you like the most, and what food do you dislike? Well, I'll tell you this, Cosmo. For a long time in my life, like when I was an alcoholic, I basically just ate the same things. So I got this reputation that I don't like to eat anything, and I'm a very picky eater and stuff. Um, but I've eaten some of the most wild things that you can ever imagine. I'm really not a picky eater at all. I love trying new food. Um, I would say my favorite thing, like if I were to go on a date and it would be like a 5-star restaurant of this thing, I would say probably yakiniku. Yakiniku is where you have the little barbecue like right in front of you, and you grill the meat yourself, and you grill it to your own liking and stuff like that. There's a lot of restaurants, like higher end restaurants in Japan, where you can go and you can pay like $100, but uh, with that $100, you get to eat like non-stop Wagyu steak, like the best beef in the world, for like 2 hours, you know? So I'd say that's my favorite because you have such a huge variety. Plus, you're cooking it yourself, so you know it's going to be perfect. I used to be a chef, so I actually do know how to cook. So it always comes out perfect. I would say that's my favorite, and it's really sociable. Like if you go on a date and you're doing it, like it's a lot of fun. That'd be my favorite. What food do I dislike? Um, I'm not the hugest fan of my most hated food in the world is cucumbers and Brussels sprouts. Oh jeez. Yeah, cucumbers and Brussels sprouts are absolutely, and pickles are absolutely the nastiest things. But like a meal, have you ever heard of rouladen? Rouladen is the worst meal that I've ever had in my life, and I had to eat it all the time as a kid. I have to go get some more water. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah. If you've ever heard of rouladen, I would say that's the worst food that I've ever had. I can't stand it. Um, if you don't know what rouladen is, it's a German dish, and it's basically, um, I think it's brisket. It's some kind of meat. I'm not too sure what kind of meat it is. Um, but it's pounded pretty flat with like a hammer, and then when it's really flat, you put like fucking like horseradish on it, and then you put a pickle in the middle of it, and then you roll it up, and then you put like 2 toothpicks in it, and then you bake it, and it is vile.
It is vile. But I had to eat it all the time as a kid because my family's German. So um, we had rouladen, and my dad loved rouladen. So gross. Onions, and maybe not onions, but definitely sauerkraut and yuck, yuck. Cosmo loves pasta and pizza a lot. Huge fan of broccoli and carrots. I don't mind broccoli. I don't mind broccoli. Carrots, I don't mind. But if I'm eating a carrot, I want to eat like a raw carrot, like just like the baby carrots that you can like just dip in ranch and stuff like that. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Not a huge fan of meat. I am a huge fan of meat. I'm much more of a carnivore diet. What I'll do is I'll eat like nothing but meat and carbs
You are
for
now
like
entering
a
Era
week,
Peak.
and then I'll get a huge craving for like a salad. You know what I mean? My body, I'm pretty in tune with my body, and my body knows what it wants when it wants it, you know? So I would say I have a vegetarian dish, like a purely vegetarian dish, probably like once a week. But I don't know. I wanted to try some of the like the Beyond Meat burgers, or like some of like at Walmart they have quite the variety of like different things that are like veggie, you know? I wouldn't mind trying it, but I don't really see any benefit for it because a lot of the stuff that you can buy um, is just as processed as other stuff. It might not have meat in it, but it's just as processed and preserved as the other stuff is, right? It's not healthier. That's what I'm trying to say. If anything, it's not as good for you because it doesn't have as much protein. In fact, I'm leaning more towards veggie person. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, judging somebody for what they eat is it's pretty silly. Unless they're like a cannibal. Unless they're a cannibal, then I think it's okay to judge their choice of meal. I have a bunch of ideas for videos I have to make. Um, Members of the channel right now have, I think, 20 to 25 videos available to them. I have video game hunt videos from Japan scheduled all the way until October. Lots of videos, but you can see all of them if you remember. Over the next week, I'll probably be adding maybe 10 to 15 more videos. What I need to do is... Yeah, you know what? What I need to do is I really need to take a break. I think I've live streamed every day for like 8 years. No, I live stream every day. What I need to do... Tomorrow I have to look after my sister's dog, Hugo. And Hugo's not feeling very well right now. So I want to make sure that like I'm paying attention to him at all times. So tomorrow I'm not going to live stream. Tomorrow, no live stream for me. I'm going to spend the day editing and hanging out with Hugo. He's a sick boy, and let's just say I want to spend as much time with him as I can right now. Unfortunately. But he is a good boy. He's an evil boy. Alright. What's your favorite meal? You said pasta and pizza? Pasta's so general though. Like, what's your favorite pasta sauce? Do you lean more towards like a red pasta sauce, or do you like the cream based pasta sauces. For me, my favorite pasta sauce, without a question, is carbonara. Carbonara is so good, but unfortunately, you can't buy it anywhere in Canada. Like, just a jar of it. And wait, no, that's not true. President's Choice has a jar of it, and it tastes awful. In Japan, carbonara, they eat a lot of pasta in Japan. They don't just eat ramen, they eat a lot of spaghetti, they eat a lot of pasta. Um, and the most popular sauce, it by far, is carbonara. Oh, you don't like carbonara? Oh no. Oh no. Jeez. If we ever go on a date, how are you gonna pick food off of my plate if you don't like it? No, I'm just joking, man. It just has a weird texture to it. What, a cream sauce? Do you like Alfredo? Alfredo has the same texture that carbonara does. Either way, in Japan, I think that's one of the reasons why I gained so much weight, because I was eating so much carbonara sauce. Tomato sauce mixed with tuna. See, we both have different opinions. We both clearly have different opinions. That's cool. What's your favorite type of pasta? I like, I think it's rigatoni. The ones that are like this round and like that long. They're just huge round ones. Those are my favorite pasta. Because if you put a lot of sauce, the whole inside of it will get filled with sauce, and then you just have a sauce explosion in your mouth. That's what I like. I like flavor explosions in my mouth. That's funny. What are these guys doing? Different opinions, but both happy people, yeah. I don't usually eat spaghetti, and if I do eat spaghetti, I eat spaghetti with a pair of kitchen shears. If I'm eating spaghetti, the kitchen shears are getting busted out. 100%. So you're into spicy food then? Oh, I do love spicy food. I do love spicy food, but I'm not like a maniac. You know what I mean? Like if there's something at McDonald's that's like a ghost pepper burger, I'm not gonna eat that. That's ridiculous. You know, I like spicy, but I don't like painful. You know what I mean? I love spaghetti. We can relive the famous Lady and the Tramp scene. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. No, yeah, I love spicy food, but, like, if I go to a restaurant and order wings, I'll order hot wings, but I won't order, like, their outrageous, super suicide, firecracker up your ass wings. I'm not ordering that shit. I like to enjoy the flavor of things. You know, like my favorite hot sauce I keep right here, because in the morning, what I do when I'm all groggy and I'm waking up in the morning. Oh, it's so good. When I wake up in the morning, I'll take some hot sauce and see, even there it just perks me up, you know? But that's cayenne pepper, right? Um Cayenne pepper for me is like the highest that I can go. Habanero peppers will send me to space. Sharing the same spaghetti with a famous kiss included. Well, of course, that's the whole scene, right? Have I said too much? No, no, you're all good. You're all good, my man. I enjoy hanging out with you. I enjoy hanging out with you. What are your plans today, buddy? What do you do if you don't mind me asking? Um what do you do for work? What do you do for work over in Spain? Or are you not working at the moment?
That's okay. I'm not working at the moment. Okay, so 27, get rid of this. Done. Oh, here we go. Okay. Thank you. I enjoy hanging out with you as well. I wouldn't be on this long if you weren't still here. If you weren't still here, I would have left a while ago.
You are now entering Dagger.
But I do enjoy hanging out with you. You make me feel very special.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Only work I have at the moment is my channel. Hey, that's the same as me.
The same as
me.
I get a small check from the government, but I don't qualify. Apparently, I don't qualify for like full disability. But I do qualify for like partial disability. But I only get enough to pay my rent, which sounds amazing, and it is amazing, you know, but I still have to pay all my bills. I still have to pay for all my food. I still have to pay for my medical stuff. I still have to pay for, there's still a lot of stuff that you have to pay for. I'm unbelievably grateful that I get the disability thing, but at the same time, I'm entitled to the disability thing. You know what I mean? It's not something that, like, I should feel lucky that I got it. Like, I'm entitled to it. So I should be getting it, right? That being said, the only other money that I have coming in is from my channel. Is from my channel. And you know, you might know how tough it is. You probably get better views than me on your videos. But it's tough. Like, it's tough to reach that $100. I don't know what the threshold is for you, because you're probably in euros and stuff like that, so it's probably different. But here in Canada, you have to get over 100 Canadian dollars made during that month, or else they won't pay you. It'll just go to the next month. I don't know what it's like over in Europe for that, but it can be tough, man. It can be tough. This month, I wouldn't have reached that $100 minimum if it wasn't for somebody donating literally $100, you know? And that was the biggest donation I ever received in my entire life. But usually on YouTube, I make maybe on a really good month. The most that I've ever made in 1 month on YouTube was $320. But that does not happen often at all. That happened. A lot of that actually was because one of my shorts went viral. Yes, that's exactly what happened. That month, one of my shorts went viral. So, that short alone made me several $100s. But I would say usually, like, 160, maybe 200. Minimum for me is 70 euros to get paid. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, luckily with members, you know all about members and stuff. Luckily with the members, it automatically gives you a little bit at the start of the month to like reach that goal. You know what I mean? So that's great. Members are super important. But yeah, I'm really hoping that by this time next year, my channel will be generating $500 a month regularly. That would be my huge goal, because the thing is, when I'm traveling, like when I'm overseas, that's going to be my only income, because when I go overseas, I can't get my disability in order for me to get that money from the government, I have to be in Canada. So when I do go overseas for a year, next year, um, I'm going to have to figure something out. You know, I'm gonna have to have like a good income coming from it. I'm gonna have enough saved because I have investments, right? So I'm using the money that I have from my investments for the trip, right? But having that extra, you know, little bit of money for, because I'm going to be gone for a year. I'm going to be traveling the world for an entire year. Having that little extra per month will be a huge help. But I can't imagine. I can't imagine. But there was one point in my life where I thought that I would never be able to get 500 subscribers, right? So things change. We'll see. Minimum for me is 70K. I'm super happy for you, Kai. You deserve to get paid for doing YouTube. Hey, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And it's nice to know somebody who also takes their channel seriously. It's nice to know somebody who also takes their channel seriously, even though we don't have millions of subscribers and stuff like that. A lot of people like look at people and they judge you by how many subscribers you have, and they're like, oh well, if he only has 20 subscribers then he's probably not very well dedicated or something. And it's like, all of us are fighting out here. All of us are fighting out here. I call us gardeners. I call the YouTube community that isn't famous yet, I call them all gardeners, because all we're ever doing is planting seeds like every day and hoping that just a single one of them will grow into something big. You know, it's frustrating, but I've accepted, like, when it comes to me with YouTube, I do not have, what's it called? Delusions of grandeur. If you do, I'm sure you're a smart guy. You know what that means, probably. Yeah, I don't have delusions of grandeur on here. I've lived in poverty my entire adult life, so the idea of like making, I don't know, 10 grand a month is very scary, and it's almost like a fairy tale to me, right? So from somebody who's lived like the way that I've lived for my entire adult life, getting like a an extra like $400 or $500, that's a huge difference. I love your shaved head. You like my head? My hair grows back so quickly, though. Like, I shaved this yesterday, and it's already... my hair's growing back so quickly. Delusions grandeur, yeah. Like, I don't sit here and upload a video and then get really upset that it didn't go viral. You know what I mean? But there are people, they'll make a video, it won't go, it won't take off or anything, and then they'll get really mad. You know, they'll yell at their audience. I had to stop supporting this one smaller creator because every time he would upload a video, he would get mad at everybody. That he'd be like, I have 324 subscribers, but the video only got 2 views. Now I know who my real friends are. It was a fucking shit show, so I had to get out of that. But no, I don't care. I put it up, and the way that I look at it is, when it comes to my vlogs, if one of my vlogs gets 100 views in a week, then I did a good job, and I can be really proud of it. And if the vlog doesn't get that many views, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I'll watch. If the vlog doesn't have 100 views by the time the week is over, I'll re-watch the vlog, and I'll kind of take notes, and I'll be like, hey, maybe I did this wrong, maybe I
maybe, you know, maybe, what did I do? What is going on here? Yeah, so I'll rewatch it and I'll take a look at it and I'll be like, okay, maybe I rambled too much, maybe I did this too much, but I'm not gonna get mad at people. And personally, I wouldn't want to be famous. I would like to be micro famous. I would like to be micro famous in like a niche, you know? For example, I would love to speak at I would love to speak at Alcoholics Anonymous conventions, like in front of thousands of people. I would love to do public speaking and stuff like that. Like, I would be happy to be famous in like that community, or like the travel vlog community. I'd like to be famous in that, but the idea of having like millions of subscribers, I don't know what I would do. I mean, we all have moments like that where we put our 100% in, get slightly disappointed it didn't take off. I'll be honest, I have moments where I feel disappointed and depressed about it. No, of course, and like, it's normal, but like, it's totally normal because you've put a lot of work into something and you want it to work out, right? But it's YouTube, you know? The stupidest shit in the world gets famous, but pretty fucking random, you know? Because YouTube is all I have in terms of livelihood and having people to talk to. I guess I'm not as mad in terms of views and donations. All I ask is people to talk to. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear you. It's your main thing. It's the same thing with me. It's the same thing with me. All my friends, basically, I talk to on YouTube and stuff. Very important. The thing is, you shouldn't get angry, but it's okay to get angry. I mean, if you make something, like, for example, my Istanbul vlog, right? My Istanbul vlog, barely got views. It barely got views. That trip was like $3,000. You know what I mean? That trip cost me a lot of money. A lot of money. And I did it for the channel. I did it because I was like, okay, this is going to be a good opportunity. Going to a random place, I thought that would garner a lot of interest. And then when we picked a random place and it turned out to be Istanbul, I was super surprised, but I was like, okay, this is going to be really good because this has to get a lot of views, right? Like, me, my sister, in one of the most beautiful places in the world, like, this has to get views. And I think I made 8 vlogs for that, and I think in total, the entire thing got like 1,000 views in total. And I only made maybe $8 or $9 off of the entire vlog series that I spent $3,000 on. So I understand the disappointment. But I try my best to just be like, okay, didn't work. Shit. The way I see it, before content creator, we're human beings with feelings. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. See, that's why I like to talk about like my feelings and when things are bothering me, and that's why I like to let other people know that they can come in and share their feelings and stuff without being judged and stuff like that. We are humans. A lot of people look at YouTubers like we're just like we're not real people, you know? Hey, Sleepy, what's up, man? What's up? A lot of people look at us like we're not real people, you know? And it's like, no, we're very real. We're very real. Just normal people. My man, Sleepy, what is up? I've been streaming for such a long time today. I'm waiting specifically for A&W to start serving burgers so I can go get a burger and then I can go to sleep. I'm fucking exhausted. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind, guys, I gotta use the washroom really quickly. Um, just give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Lock the door. Turn out the lights. Pretend it's just a nightmare. The most intense survival game ever created. Resident Evil 2. Now for Nintendo 64.
By Edison. 今始まる新たなボンバー伝説 3D 空間で炸裂する立体新爆発任天堂64で登場バクボンバーマン
Killer outfit. Too bad the nightlife sucks. Dracula returns to Castlevania on Nintendo 64 from Konami.
あのチョロ Q がついに64で登場チョロ Q64 転がり回れコースを作れ4人ではちゃめちゃバトルレース宝チョロ Q64 ついてるよ
64手に入れた武器を自在に組み合わせて君だけのロボで戦え任天堂64カスタムロボ64今度のカスタムロボはタッグで戦う 2on2 バトルチームプレイの
Okay. I'm back. My friends. Okay.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. So guys, my room is basically empty at this point. It's basically empty at this point. The only thing I gotta take apart my desk today. Yikes. Yeah, the next couple live streams I'll just be sitting on the floor. That'll be comfortable. That'll be comfortable. I can't imagine those live streams will last very long. But yes, it'll be nice. I can't wait for the air conditioning. I can't wait for the air conditioning. If you guys have any challenges for me, when I do my hike, let me know. I will try and catch food for one of the nights that I'm there. And I'm planning on spending at least 2 nights, hopefully 3 nights.
But yeah, I'll try and oh, hold on, I got a text message here. It's weird. Why did they send this to me? The vet just sent me something. Very weird. Very weird. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay. Alright, my friends, so this is going to be it. I'm going to run through this, and that'll be it. I've got a couple things that I still got to do. I got to run over to Home Depot and get a couple moving boxes. Hopefully by the time I get back. Hopefully by the time that I get back, I can get a burger, and then I'm going to sleep. Then I'm going to sleep. Been up for way too long now. Alright. Okay. There's a game that I want to get, I need to find, you know what, we've never had, in the chat, we've never had a viewer from Australia. I need a viewer from Australia to hunt down a video game for me. I can't find it anywhere. As a matter of fact, wait a minute, I think Raider found it for me. What game did Raider find for me? Raider found a game for me. I forget which one it was. I think it might be the one I'm talking about right now. Yeah, it's Beetle Adventure Racing, except they made an exclusive version of it for Australia, and instead of using Volkswagen Beetles, it uses like a car that's like native to Australia. Super rare game. I really like to get that for my collection because I'm at the moment I'm collecting every single N64 game. At the moment, I'm collecting every single N64 game, so I gotta get it eventually. It would be much easier, though, if I could just find somebody to send it to me. There we go. There we go. I think that's the end. Yeah. Alright, my friends, we're gonna go to the shop, sell this stuff, and then I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Really, really means a lot to me. Yeah, I can't thank you enough. You guys are so wonderful to me. Let's see how much money I can get from the loot that I got. I'm glad that you can sell this stuff. Okay. Some of it's good, though. And there we go. None. Okay. Where's health? There we go. 5,000 health. That is sick. I think we should be good for whatever we have to face. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. If you need anything from me, just shoot me a message, and we'll talk soon. Oh. Thanks, guys. God bless, and